What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. So there's a video where Tank Davis, Coach Calvin Ford is a part of a panel. I think it's like 3 or 4 people on that panel video chat situation, and they're talking about Tank Davis and his numbers, who's the biggest star, and how Devin Haney, his numbers don't add up to Tank's, and how Devin Haney is asking for 60-40, and they're trying to make it like they don't really want to fight, like they're asking for too much purposely or something. They're asking for what they don't deserve. Okay, so let's just look at this. Here's a man, and Tank Davis. It's his legacy on the line, not Calvin Ford's. Okay, not Leonard Ellaby, not Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather will be judged by his career. Nobody sits here and looks at your boxing record, look at what you accomplished, and have your promoter or your trainer's name attached to you as if, they're the star, they're the co-star. Nobody cares about all that. They'll get their just due as far as being good trainers or whatever, but it's not gonna be on the fighter's record or part of that fighter's legacy to where they stand out. No, you did what you did, but that's it. Nobody's coming here to see Calvin Ford. Okay, nobody's coming here to see Leonard Ellaby. Nobody's coming here to see Floyd Mayweather. In this situation, no. So, bottom line is, I'm listening to them. Calvin Ford is going along with this. He agrees with it. So, the point is, Calvin Ford doesn't care any more than Tank does about legacy. Nobody is going to care about Tank's legacy more than he does, and they should. Why should they? It's your legacy, okay? How can someone want something more for you than you want for yourself? With the exception of parents wanting more for their kids, sometimes the kids don't understand how important things are that they need to accomplish or try to accomplish. Not that it makes them a better person, but just to navigate themselves through life better and more comfortably. But just saying, he said Calvin Ford is like a father to him, right? All right, fine. So we're going to take a former undisputed champion. We're going to take this guy and act like he's not a threat. Act like this is not the biggest fight that Tank has ever been in if this fight was to happen. They had the nerve to talk about Pitbull Cruz and then these guys, Raleigh Romero, and talk about how these guys, Ryan Garcia, how they took what Tank gave them, right? Okay. Now let's be real. What has Raleigh Romero accomplished? Okay, he just got his hands on a bullshit fluke victory because we know how he got that belt. We saw what Ismael Barroso did to him. Okay? Aside from popularity on Instagram and whatever other social media that Ryan Garcia was in, right? What did Ryan Garcia accomplish? And before Pitbull Cruz fought Tank Davis, who ever talked about Pitbull Cruz? And let's be real. I've said this many times in the past. This man got praised more in defeat than he did for any victory in his whole career. Which means these guys wasn't in a position to argue any type of real negotiation with Tank Davis because the only thing Ryan really had going for himself, honestly, going in there was the popularity. People were still saying they think he needed another 2 or 3 fights before he go in there against Tank. Okay, people knew, like, they really felt like, nah, he's not going to win. When these things come into fruition, right, that you feel, and it happens in a way where it supersedes what you thought, or it happens similar to what you thought, the bottom line is it happens. This wasn't Tank just edged it out, which a win is a win, But no, we saw what happened. Got hit by the body shot. Was going down. Tank runs up on him. He stands up, pops back up to back up more, and goes down. Tank yells for him to get up. He shakes his head no. So we know what that was about. So now let's imagine if Tank would have gave that motherfucker 50-50. That's what he was going to come in there and do. Regardless to what he got. Look at what he came in there and did. Okay, we know Devin Haney's a whole different animal. And the fact of the matter is, I keep telling you guys, people keep blaming Floyd and Leonard Ellaby. No, it's not Floyd. It's not Leonard Ellaby. It's Tank Davis. Tank Davis, the same way Ryan Garcia demanded that he get the fight with Tank Davis. Okay? And like Oscar said, when the guy asked him, do you think that Ryan's ready? Even the interviewer that was talking to Oscar didn't think he was ready. He said, you think he'd need a couple of fights first? And he said, what does it matter now? I mean, what does it matter? He wants to fight Tank. And so Oscar's facial expression and his answer let you know, no, I really don't think he's ready for Tank. But hey, I would suggest he fight somebody else first. Okay, but bottom line, Calvin Ford is sitting there and he's going along with this. So look, he agrees with it. So he's on board with Floyd, with Leonard Ellaby as far as, hey man, look at the numbers. Look, let's be real. Okay, we can say we know Floyd had his exit strategy and Floyd started to pick and choose, and yeah, he did that shit. But let's not forget something, and let's always understand reality. Floyd put the fucking work in. So this is now, I want to retire. I want to leave here with the biggest bags I can possibly get, which is why when he left and he came back against Conor, people don't understand that. He was not a champion when he came back, and this was for $300 million. Tank Davis has not put half the fucking work in that Floyd has put in. So even in his, the fact that he's a 3-time champion, okay, great. But you forget real quick who these guys were. He has not put the work in. His resume is not even comparable to Floyd's. What Tank has going for him is the excitement. He can fight, but he has the excitement going for him. And pretty much, it's like, let's see what's going to happen when Tank gets in the ring. It's almost like a Mike Tyson effect where it didn't matter who Mike was fighting. You wanted to see how fast Mike was going to destroy this person or how bad they were going to destroy this person. So with Tank Davis, he has that going for him. But outside of that, he does not have the resume, not even close to the resume that Floyd has. But he's in a position of, hey, they said they were going to make him the biggest star in boxing. They didn't lie. Okay? And they knew that, hey, we can get you there. You just have to deliver in the ring. He's been doing that. He's facing shared criticism as well. But this is a clear indication, once again, they don't want to fight Devin Haney. And this is why, like I said, he comes up with the deflections. See, what Davis did in that last video, he wasn't answering anybody's questions, right? But what he's doing is he's making comments. Yo, niggas is broke. You know what I'm saying? We making money over here. Niggas is definitely broke. And all this shit. What is that? That's the whole... You remember when Jamal Charlo was saying, oh, man, I'm not fighting Demetrius Andre. Him and his father, they bums. Him and his father, they broke. They trying to get money. I ain't giving them nothing. And I'm saying, damn, so you have to like a person in order to go out there and get your money? You have to like a person to go out there and put hands on them? Like, that makes no sense to me. Go out there and knock Demetrius Andre out, get your money, shut his mouth and move on. That's what happens when you don't want to fight a person. And even when they were talking, remember on the phone and Jamal, on that FaceTime or whatever, and Jamal Charles said, why you won't fight me though? Then he starts saying, but you ducked my brother. Then he starts saying, but I never fought at 168. So the more a person talks, the more, it's like getting a confession out of a person, right? The more they start to talk, they start to tell you things that they didn't say before. And you realize, okay, it's more to why this person is saying no, basically, than what they initially said. It's more thought into this. And so when you look at the fact that Devin Haney, okay, you can't even compare Ryan and these other guys to Devin Haney. Devin Haney has done what he's done. I believe Devin Haney whoops. Come on, man. Pitbull Cruz, Ryan Garcia, Riley. Haney beats all three of those guys. And these are guys that Tank got in the ring with. So if all it takes is for him to say, okay, you know what, give me absolutely nothing, you keep all the money, I think Tank Davis would still say, nope, I don't want the fight. At the end of the day, let's just be real. Anytime somebody's telling you they better have 2 cars outside my apartment or my house or whatever the hell just to get me to come, I mean, as arrogant and stupid as that was, it was self-exclamatory. I don't want to fight Devin Haney. Oh, he's boring, he's this. They make every excuse to not fight this man, but yet he's more accomplished than all of them. Hell, he's more accomplished than Tank Davis. Let's be real. He's more accomplished, just not as popular. So basically, that's what you have. Real solid skills against another real solid skilled guy, but he don't have my popularity. Hell, D. Yamaguchi actually said she ranks Tank Davis as an A-class fighter, but Haney and Ryan are C-class. And I said, damn, D, okay, she's entitled to her opinion, but how do you, because he's getting knockouts, and Tank can fight, but how do you rank Devin Haney as a C-class fighter because you don't like his style? Look at what he's accomplished. And we're not talking about some guy who lacks skill. No, he's not the biggest banger. Don't have to be. And the fact that you even ranked him in the same category with Ryan Garcia, I'm like, okay. Well, I tell you what, people went from saying Teofimo beat the man that nobody wanted to fight. They went from saying about Kambosos, he beat the man that beat the man. You understand that nobody wanted to fight, to now all of a sudden, it's funny how once a person becomes, popular demand, everybody forget the things that were said. Because clearly, Tank Davis was getting a lot of flack. People wasn't feeling Tank Davis. And they were saying he was ducking people. Okay, my whole thing is this. If you call yourself the face of boxing, you need to move differently. We know it's a business and we know they want to maximize their money. But this greed is nothing but a cover-up. Why? There's a demand for my name. I don't have to make $20 million fighting Haney. Even if I fight somebody else and get 15, and it's not as dangerous of a fight, then guess what? I'll take that instead. Tank was trying to fight Pitbull Cruz in a rematch. I'm saying it once again. I always was pushing for Tank to win when he fight. Always pushing for Devin to win when he fight. But I'm honest, okay? I'm not a fan. I'm not a boy. I'm all man. Plain and simple. Tank Davis don't want to fight Devin Haney regardless to the amount of money. He doesn't want this fight. It's as simple as that. He knows Haney's a threat, and he knows it's a strong possibility that Haney will win. All of this talk about Haney will get knocked out in 2 rounds, all this dumb shit that people talk, the possibility, yeah, it can happen. But bottom line is, Haney's not afraid to go in there and find out. Tank is. Talk to me in the comment section. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.